I always have to question, are we proud to be an American, like the song says, right? Because people always say it. I even heard people try to sing it live. Well, my thing is that even for the ones who are singing the song, and even just for us as Americans, are we proud to be Americans? Are we proud to be in this country that we have so much freedom that we really don't have freedom? Woo! Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all already know who it is. Listen, y'all already know who it is, okay? It's me, Perkins. Uncle Perk. Okay, alright. We're not gonna go that far. Anyway, y'all, it is the 250th birthday of the United States of America. It's also my brother's birthday today, July 4th. It's also other people's birthdays that happen to be on July 4th. But we're not here to talk about other people's birthdays, okay? We're here to talk about America, alright? It is such a beautiful thing now to see that we are. It's such a beautiful thing to see how far we have come as a people, how far we have come as individuals. Our country has been unified somewhat, it has been divided somewhat, and it has been somewhat unified. And then it has been divided. That's just how we go. That's how we are as people. It's sad, yes, but that is how it is sometimes, you know, because we do, because we are human, right? All of us, we are human. We are human, and in that sense, we all have different beliefs, we have different ideologies, we have different political views, we are different so much that we are united. We are different so much that we are unique. Not united, unique. Because our differences usually bring us all together. Usually. Not always, but usually it brings us all together. And seeing where we are, seeing how far we have come, and seeing how far we have to go, I think that's where we need to come back together, right? And there is this song that plays at every single 4th of July fireworks festival type of place, and it's that song that says, "I'm proud to be an American," and of course, "God bless USA." Most famous song. But I always have to question. Are we proud to be an American, like the song says, right? Because people always say it. I even heard people try to sing it live. Well, my thing is that even for the ones who are singing the song, and even just for us as Americans, are we proud to be Americans? Are we proud to be in this country that we have so much freedom that we really don't have freedom? And of course there's that song that talks about freedom, right? Because someone has paid the price for us to be free as a people. And yeah, we are free. Like, religiously we're free, politically we are free. There are so many different ways that we can celebrate our freedom. But we're not really free. Because there are still limits to what I can say that won't get me in trouble with anybody who controls Instagram, anybody who controls Facebook, anybody who controls YouTube, anybody who controls Google. Because I can't just say whatever I want to say, and people can't just say whatever they want to say. because there's going to be backlash because of whatever you want to say. There's going to be a fallback on whatever you want to say. So yeah, you can't always say what you want to say, and that's where it becomes sad to say that we have freedom, but yet we really don't have freedom as we like it. We don't have the ability to do whatever we want, to say whatever we want. We don't have that ability. But like I said, there are other freedoms that we can celebrate, and there are other freedoms that we will celebrate. There's other freedoms that we can celebrate. And I think that those are the type of freedoms that we need to really look at and view and say, you know what? I may not be free in XYZ, or I may not have that freedom to do XYZ, go XYZ. But you know what? There's other freedoms that I have that I can and I will celebrate. And I think that that's what we need to really start to view. That's what we need to start to see. That part of it, that aspect, that aspect of it. Because the fact of the matter is that someone died for our freedom. So you know what? I'm going to live and I'm going to celebrate in that fact, knowing that someone did take the place for my freedom. Number one, that was God. Number one, God sent His Son to the earth so that we could be free as an individual, right? On the religious side. But there were people who fought in wars so that we can have the freedom we have. There are people who fought for the blacks' freedom so that we can be where we are today. And I think that that's what we really need to tell God thank you. That's what we need to get to the point of saying, you know what? I'm free because somebody stood up for the blacks and said we need our freedom. And yeah, it could have been just time. But I really think that there are people out there who fought for us black folks to be walking around free. And there may be still some people that want to fly certain flags high, that want to say certain things, want to say certain words. You need to understand that we're in a different time now. We're in a different time. And like I said, you are free to say whatever you want to say, but that doesn't give you the right and the liberty to say whatever you want to say. Just remember that. You are free to say whatever you want to say, but there are consequences of what you want to say. There are consequences, and you need to realize that. And I don't think that people realize that, man. I really don't. Because there are people who say whatever they want to say. I think that there's not going to be no backlash. I think there's not going to be no consequences. But at the end of the day, there's going to be consequences to what you got to say. There's going to be consequences to what your actions are. There's consequences for that. Every action is always a reaction. Remember that. Every action is always a reaction. So, here's my question to you. Are you proud to be an American citizen? Are you proud to be in the United States of America? Are you proud of the freedom that we have? Forget about who's in a certain house. Forget about who lives in a certain house. Forget about who sits on the globe of the United States of America. Forget about all of that. Think about the fact that you got your freedom. You're able to walk around. You're able to breathe. You're able to vote. You're able to live a life because of somebody else. And that's what we need to start thinking about. Yeah, there's times where such and such is happening, that's happening, whatever. But Think about that. Our freedom was paid by somebody else, religiously and non-religiously. Our freedom was paid by someone else. There was a sacrificial lamb that was there so that we can live a free life. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday. Let the fireworks begin, y'all. Ooh.